A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a surprising turn of events, major newspapers like the Washington Post and the Los Angeles Times have stirred controversy by opting out of presidential endorsements, a decision that has sparked outrage among their readership. The trend of newspapers avoiding political endorsements has been growing for years, primarily due to the financial struggles of the industry and a desire not to alienate readers during politically charged times. However, the backlash against the non-endorsement strategy has been swift and severe, leading to significant subscription cancellations and resignations from editorial staff. Historically, newspapers have played a crucial role in shaping public opinion during elections. However, the landscape has shifted dramatically over the past 2 decades. The number of newspapers willing to endorse presidential candidates has plummeted, with only 54 of the nation's 100 largest newspapers making endorsements in the 2020 election cycle compared to 92 in 2008. This decline is attributed to a combination of financial pressures and a perception that endorsements may no longer resonate with readers. In a bold move, both the Washington Post and the Los Angeles Times decided not to endorse a candidate for the upcoming presidential election. This decision has led to a significant backlash from their audience, many of whom feel that the newspapers have failed to take a stand when it matters most. Jeff Bezos, the owner of the Washington Post, publicly defended the decision, stating that endorsements are often seen as biased and that readers prefer to make their own choices. In a note addressed to readers, Bezos emphasized that the decision was a principled stand, citing a lack of reader interest in endorsements. However, this rationale has not appeased many subscribers. Reports indicate that over 200,000 people have canceled their subscriptions to the Washington Post following the announcement, marking a significant loss for the publication that had already been struggling financially. The Los Angeles Times has also acknowledged losing thousands of subscribers due to its non-endorsement decision. The timing of the announcement has drawn criticism, with some suggesting that the newspapers were attempting to avoid angering Republican voters in the event of a Trump re-election. Critics argue that this avoidance of a clear stance reflects poorly on the integrity of the publications. Notably, 3 members of the Washington Post's editorial board resigned in protest, and several prominent journalists have urged readers not to cancel their subscriptions, fearing that such actions could harm the very journalism they support. The backlash has been palpable, with thousands of comments flooding the Post website, many expressing disappointment and announcing their intent to cancel subscriptions. Even former GOP Congresswoman Liz Cheney has joined the chorus of discontent, stating her decision to leave due to the paper's stance. The union representing Los Angeles Times workers has also cautioned against subscription cancellations, highlighting the potential harm to journalism jobs. The debate over endorsements is not new. Historically, newspapers were known for their partisan support, and while the trend has shifted toward neutrality in reporting, editorial pages have maintained their opinionated nature. Yet, as the industry grapples with financial instability, many outlets are opting for neutrality in hopes of retaining a broader audience. The Tampa Bay Times, for instance, has focused its editorial endorsements on local races, claiming that readers have not expressed a need for presidential endorsements. Despite the trend towards non-endorsements, some newspapers have chosen to go against the grain. The Oregonian, for example, reversed its decision to abstain from endorsements after receiving community feedback expressing disappointment. The Plain Dealer in Cleveland also conducted a poll among its editorial board, ultimately deciding to endorse Kamala Harris after realizing that a non-endorsement would be perceived as an act of cowardice. As the election approaches, the future of newspaper endorsements remains uncertain. The fallout from the non-endorsement decisions by the Washington Post and the Los Angeles Times serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance that media outlets must navigate in an increasingly polarized political landscape. As readers continue to voice their opinions on social media and through subscription cancellations, the question remains: can newspapers afford to remain neutral in a time when their voices are needed most? That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.